SHRI Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, book number 3, Sarga 75, Roman numeral LXXV 75, SAVARI. Thus counseled by their friendly guide, on through the wood the princess hied, pursuing still the eastern road to Pampa, which Kambanda showed, where trees that on the mountains grew, with fruit like honey charmed the view. They rested, weary for the night, upon a mountain's wooded height. Then onward with the dawn they hied, and stood on Pampa's western side, where SHRI's fair home they viewed, deep in that shady solitude. The princess reached the holy ground, where noble trees stood thick around, and joying in the lovely view, near to the aged wateress drew. To meet the sons of Raghu came, with hands upraised, the pious dame, and bending low, with reverence meet, welcomed them both and pressed their feet. Then water, as beseems, she gave, their lips to cool, their feet to lave, to that pure saint who never broke one law of duty. Rama spoke. I trust no cares invade thy peace, while holy works and zeal increase, that thou, content with scanty food, all touch of ire hast long subdued, that all thy vows are well maintained, while peace of mind is surely gained, that reverence of the saints who taught the faithful heart due fruit has brought. The aged wateress pure of taint, revered by every perfect saint, rose to her feet by Rama's side, and thus in gentle tones replied, My penance meed this day I see, complete, my Lord, in meeting thee. This day the fruit of birth I gain, nor have I served the saints in vain. I reap rich fruits of toil and vow, and heaven itself awaits me now. When I, O chief of men, have done honor to thee, the godlike one, I feel, great Lord, thy gentle eye, my earthly spirit purify. And I, brave tamer of thy foes, shall through thy grace in bliss repose. Thy feet by Chitrakata strayed, when those great saints whom I obeyed, in dazzling chariots bright of hue, hence to their heavenly mansions flew. As the high saints were borne away, I heard their holy voices say, "In this pure grove, O devotee, Prince Rama soon will visit thee. When he and Lakshman seek this shade, be to thy guests all honor paid. Him shalt thou see and pass away to those blessed worlds which ne'er decay. To me, O mighty chief, the best of lofty saints, these words addressed. Laid up within my dwelling lie fruits of each sort which woods supply. Food called for thee in endless store from every tree on Pampas shore. Thus to her virtuous guest she sued, and he, with heavenly lore endued, words such as these in turn addressed, to her with equal knowledge blessed. Danu himself the power has told of thy great masters, lofty souled. Now if thou will, mine eyes would fain assurance of their glories gain. She heard the prince his wish declare. Then rose she and the royal pair of brothers through the wood she led, that round her holy dwelling spread. Behold Matanga's wood, she cried, a grove made famous far and wide, dark as thick clouds, and tilled with herds of wandering deer and joyous birds. In this pure spot each reverend sire with offerings fed the holy fire. See here the western altar stands, where daily with their trembling hands the aged saints so long obeyed by me their gifts of blossoms laid. The holy power, O Raghu's son, but by their ascetic virtue won, still keeps their well-loved altar bright, filling the air with beams of light. And those 7 neighboring lakes beheld, which, when the saints infirm and old, worn out by fasts, no longer sought, moved hither drawn by power of thought. Look, Rama, where the devotees hung their bark mantles on the trees. Fresh from the bath, those garments wet, through many a day, are dripping yet. See, through those aged hermits' power, the tender spray, this bright-hued flower, with which the saints their worship paid, fresh to this hour, nor change nor fade. Here thou hast seen each lawn and dell, and heard the tale I had to tell. Permit thy servant, Lord, I pray, to cast this mortal shell away. For I would dwell, this life resigned, with those great saints of lofty mind, whom I within this holy shade with reverential care obeyed. When Rama and his brother heard the pious prayer the dame preferred, filled up, filled full of transport and amazed, they marveled as her words they praised. Then Rama to the votaress said, whose holy vows were perfected, go, lady, where thou fain wouldst be, O thou who well hast honored me. Her locks in hermit fashion tied, clad in dark coat and black deer hide, when Rama gave consent, the dame resigned her body to the flame. Then, like the fire that burns and glows, to heaven the sainted lady rose. In all her heavenly garments dressed, immortal wreaths on neck and breast, bright with celestial gems she shone, most beautiful to look upon. And like the flame of lightning sent, a glory through the firmament, that holy sphere the dame attained by depth of contemplation gained, where roam high saints with spirits pure, in bliss that shall for aye endure. Absolutely beautiful. Sri Ramayana, the greatest love story ever told, when God walked this earth as if an ordinary man. Jai Shri Ram, Hail Ram, Roma Victa, victory to Rama, larger than life, Rome and Christ, Rama and Krishna. Ciao.